Water in the Southwest by Orlando Marquez. In the presentation, you will see the hardships rural and urban areas underwent during the 1940s due to nescience. Conserving water was of big importance within this region. The majority of the Southwest did not know how to preserve it properly, thus resulting in industry companies polluting streams of water and flooding within large areas for agricultural use. The methods that are needed for preserving the water consisted of running runoff streams through a hydrological cycle that will run into the sea. There, it will evaporate and return to the land in rainfall. Also, reservoirs need to be built so flooding does not occur, and to have a surplus of water for dry seasons. The Dennison Dam was created and is the largest dam/reservoir in the Southwest. It took up 5,818,000 acres per foot. Also, aquifers were added to wells due to high levels of mineral content, such as fluorine and sodium. This map depicts the annual stream flow in the 1940s, which engulfs part of the Southwest, showing water being scarce. This highly productive region represents 1/7 of the United States and also one of the nation's largest sources of agricultural products. It integrates livestock, timber, and is an important producer of oil and strategic minerals. Texas, being part of the Gulf of Mexico, received a lot of rainfall from tropical storms, which at times was a source of intense rains, producing 20 inches of rainfall within 24 hours. This graph illustrates the severe droughts before the 1940s and the excessive amount of rainfall during the 1940s caused by storms. Irrigation is widely practiced throughout the Rio Grande Basin. 2.4 million acres are under irrigation, that of which 752,000 are in Texas. 18,000 gallons of water is needed to produce 1 ton of ingot steel. 1 ton of paper requires 5 to 17,000 gallons of water for its use, and 1 keg of beer needs roughly 1,200 gallons of water so it can be processed. The Southwest has not yet experienced a severe industrial water shortage, thus causing $2 billion to be spent on new industrial plants. The Native Americans within the region include the Zuni, the Hopi, and the Navajo. The Native Americans made these so-called boulder benches, which merely reduced the flow of the runoff water, and also dams were kept and designed to conserve soil and to be utilized for crop production with the use of storm runoff. Without having dams to store the excess amount of water, or the dams are not strong enough and are broken down, the crops will be destroyed, thus causing floods. Native Americans adapted to the climate when farming during a drought. They could only farm certain crops and only a certain amount due to the lack of water during the drought. In today's history, water is still one of the most important resources needed. It is a resource that is still used by everyone for agriculture, industrial, and creative use as well, not just for hygiene. The Native Americans today are really in need of better water resources. The Navajo receive gallons of water that must last them for a period of time, not as easy access as we have in our homes. We must learn to preserve our source of water more efficiently and not take it for granted. Once we run out, we're doomed. Our industry cannot run without it. Water helps us keep clean, stay healthy, and maintain a society for the better future.